This is probably the most nervous I have ever been for a tournament. Let me explain. So this is Kevin Fodrey. Not only is he a Pro Tour professional for Team Gateway, he's also the co-owner of Cardinal Disc Golf, my apparel sponsor for the season. Kevin has 5 Signature Series discs, the Charm, a neutral flying putter, the Cash, an overstable putter, the Gila, an overstable mid-range, the Blade, an overstable 9-speed, and the Spell, an overstable distance driver. Kevin agreed to do a challenge with me for my YouTube channel, using only his discs at an ice bowl this upcoming weekend. So that gave me 3 days to practice with specific goals for each day. Day 1 was learn the discs. Day 2, practice decision making. And day 3, put it all together, see how it goes. The rules: I can only use Kevin's Signature Series stamp. I have to play both rounds with the discs. Throw each disc at least once, and no quitting, no matter how frustrating it gets. I also had an extra spell I decided to use for the tournament. Now that you're all cut up, let's get into it. Going on, everybody? Just got here at Davy Ice Bowl.
It's ice bowl.
It's cold. How you feeling, Khalif?
For the first time I'm showing up to a tournament, not nervous. I'm just ready to play. Actually,
that's good.
Feel good to put these Dillos on display and see where it takes me.
There you go. Before we go any farther, I want Khalif to confirm what's in my bag. So
there are 5 discs in his bag, and those are the only 5 he's throwing today, and they're not what he normally throws. So
I just wanted to confirm so you guys know that I'm not BSing.
He's not just saying he's throwing 5 discs today. There are legit 5 discs in his bag.
I'm wanting 2 free Cardinal jerseys, so I'm going to try to win today. That's how I'm taking it. I've never played this course before. I'm super freaking nervous. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Yeah. We'll see you guys during the first round. All right, so round 1 was on the Big Davy course, the harder of the 2 that we played that day. And I got to say, it was definitely tough. Near the end of the round, I got super frustrated, just over it, ready to be done with it. And it wasn't all that great. I left a lot of strokes out there, mainly on the putting green, because I was putting with the Charm, and it's just not what I normally would putt with. But I will say I threw the spell really, really well. I love that spell, the blue one. It went amazing. And then my other spell, it threw that pretty well too. That was the Gila that you just saw. I see why people like it. I just don't. I threw it a bunch for approaches, and it went pretty well. And I threw a couple of good backhands, this one included. But yeah, I mean, all things considered, I just left way too many strokes out there. But that's on me. That's not because of the discs. That's because I wasn't playing all that great. It was very cold. All right, guys, just finished round 1. How you feel, Khalif?
I feel good. Honestly. I mean, there are a couple holes that I tried to get a little greedy. I mean, so that's on me. So I just have to stay within my game plan each hole for round 2, and I should be fine.
What'd you shoot?
I shot 9 over.
What's that rate?
852. My rating is a 43.
Yeah. Over 100 points above your rating is pretty good.
So I'm going to try to do the same next round. We'll see what happens.
Good stuff. I shot a 5 over, tied for 5th right now. 3 strokes out of 2nd place. First place right now is 3 under, so that might be a little rough to catch up to. But all things considered, only using 5 discs, I mean, it went about as good as I could have expected. 884 rated round. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. It was pretty good. But it's cold as crap. I'm freezing. We're warming the van up right now, cooking some noodles, waiting on lunch. But yeah, we'll see you guys during the next round. So the Little Davy course was so much fun. It had so much personality to it. That's the best way I could put it. And I think it's probably the most unique course, other than the Rockness Monster, that I've played ever. It was a ton of fun. It challenged me in different ways, not only for the fact that I wasn't throwing my full bag, but some of the shot shapes and some of the holes, short par 4s, but literal 90-degree turns to get around a corner. Very placement-heavy course, a lot of OB. But it was a ton of fun. I love this course. I will promise you I will be back out here to play Little Davy. It could not have gone much better than it did. Something I learned throughout this whole thing is that you don't realize how much you enjoy some of the discs that you have in your bag, the ones that you really lean on, until you don't have them. And it makes you kind of work. I mean, it made me work my way through it. That's the best way I can put it. I had 2 eagle looks with the forehand spell. So that was great. This is one of them right here. I got a really good toss on it. Went around those trees, and this was my eagle putt right here. Wind kicked up as I was putting. Plus, it's a really big drop-off back there behind it. But yeah, round 2 was great. I love Little Davy. and the challenge and tournament overall was a success. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for the Davey Duo Ice Bowl. I'm gonna let Khalif talk first. I'm gonna give my closing remarks.
It was difficult. It was fun. But yeah, I think it was really just because of the cold. Hands feel like bricks. Nope, I got food. My bad. Ended up coming in fourth. My putting was good. It was just the wind. This is the first tournament that I really played dealing with wind, and it definitely taught me a lot just about what to throw, how to throw it, nose angle, just a lot of different things, especially when it came to putting, because I'd putt and the wind would kill it, or I'd get lift. So it ended up being a learning experience. No complaints, but definitely glad to be back in the heat. So,
well, all things considered, with only 5 discs, I'm pleasantly surprised. There's some things that I could have done better, obviously, but again, when you ain't got much, you don't have very many options. You don't realize how bad you miss some of those staples in your bag. But that's normal. If you don't make yourself uncomfortable, there's no room for growth. And that was the biggest thing I wanted to take out of this, was I wanted to make myself uncomfortable, force myself to figure some things out, and I did. Shout out to Kevin. Thank you so much for, pushing me to do this. This was a fun challenge. I enjoyed it. It was a little frustrating a couple times, but I still enjoyed it. I don't have to bag everything, since I didn't, I didn't come in third, so I'm not sending it to him, but sending it to him for him to sign and send it back. But I did come in fourth, so I don't have to bag all of the discs. So stay tuned. Next week, you guys will have it in the bag for me, and then you'll see what made the bag and how ready I am for the rest of the season. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next Friday.